Historic architecture. Let's go to New Hampshire. See what we find. This article attempts to list the oldest buildings in the state of New Hampshire in the United States of America, including the oldest houses in New Hampshire and any other surviving structures from the First Period. First Period is an American architectural style in the time period between approximately 1626 to 1725, used by British colonists during the earliest English settlements in the United States. Typo there. Particularly in Massachusetts and Virginia, and later in other British colonies along the East Coast. Where was I just reading from? Let's see what some of the First Period architecture looks like. The Jonathan Fairbanks House, Dedham, Massachusetts. I wonder what year this was taken. This was built in 1634. Scituate, Massachusetts, also known as the Williams Barker House, circa 1634. Wow. The old jail. Wonder who broke out of that. Old ship church exterior. My family is part of a church in Vermont. I'll show you guys someday. Roof framing, general view, old ship church by the Historic American Building Survey. Does look like a ship. Verified with dendrochronology or architectural survey. Let's just check them out first. Richard Jackson House, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Living house in New Hampshire. Old Garrison House, Dover, New Hampshire. Erected 1675. I remember driving through the countryside in New Hampshire as a kid. Wow, it's taking me back. It was gorgeous, so beautiful. Strawberry Bank Museum, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. The Gilman Garrison House, a historic New England museum in Exeter, New Hampshire. Wow. I wonder what year that was built. 1709. 1664 for the Portsmouth, or for the Jackson House. 1665 for the cabin there. 1695 for the Sherburne House. Let's check this out. I love how they do the whole country. Second story interior view. The Gilman Garrison House, showing original square logs of the house. The Gilman Garrison House stands near the eastern end of Exeter's historic waterfront commercial district. Historic. Exeter Waterfront Commercial Historic District. I've walked down these streets, I've walked down these sidewalks with friends. I didn't realize it was historic at the time. It's very humbling. The Exeter water, how blessed, you know? Wow. So I'm super grateful right now. Maybe I did realize it was historic. It's just hard to remember, you know, what I thought at the time, I guess. The Exeter Waterfront Commercial Historic District encompasses the historic commercial and residential waterfront areas of Exeter, New Hampshire. The district extends... Wow, this is taking me back. I do remember walking along the river, across the bridge. The district extends along the north side of Water Street, roughly from Main Street to Front Street, and then along both sides of Water and High Streets to the latter's junction with Portsmouth Street. It also includes properties on Chestnut Street on the north side of the Squamscott River. This area was where the early settlement of Exeter took place in 1638 and soon developed as a shipbuilding center. The district was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1980. It was enlarged in 1986 to include the mill complex of the Exeter Manufacturing Company on Chestnut Street. Description and history. Exeter was founded in 1638 by Reverend John Wheelwright and his followers, who had been banished from the Massachusetts Bay Colony to the south over religious differences. Its location on the Squamscott River soon developed as a shipbuilding and lumber shipment center, with the community center on the south bank and a primarily residential area on the north bank. Its oldest surviving structure, the Gilman Garrison House, was built circa 1700 and is one of a... I honestly just naturally said circa. I honestly don't even know what the C is. It is circa. Anyways, back to where we were. Its oldest surviving structure, the Gilman Garrison House, was built circa 1700 and is one of a small number of sawn log garrison houses to survive. It is now a museum operated by Historic New England. In 1827, a mill complex was established on the riverbank, and mill worker housing arose on the north bank, in the Pleasant Street area. After a series of fires in the mid-19th century, the brick-built section of Water Street was developed, giving the downtown area much of its present character. I paused there around fires, guys, because we're going to start to explore all the fires. Everywhere was burnt down. Just fires everywhere. Everywhere. I'm just now getting into this kind of research, but like earlier when I discovered, we were just looking at St. Augustine briefly, the British burnt down St. Augustine completely. There was only one building that survived, I think, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but yeah, in 1702 or something like that. So we're going to start to explore the fires. But let's finish this. In 1827, a mill complex was established on the riverbank, and mill worker housing arose on the north bank in the Pleasant Street area. After a series of fires in the mid-19th century, the brick-built section of Water Street was developed, giving the downtown area much of its present character. The upper portion of Water and High Streets, south of the fire district, has retained more of its early 19th century character, with wood-frame residential and commercial buildings. One early surviving industrial building is the Gilman Grist Mill, located on Kimball Island in the river. Really cool. On an island in the river. So yeah, that's actually going to be it for this video, you guys. But that's not the end of us exploring New Hampshire. I'm going to come back really soon, and we will continue. Let's see where we'll continue. We'll continue on this list of the oldest buildings in New Hampshire. I'll be back super soon. Love you guys. Smash the like button, comment below, and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Peace and love.